Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my May favorites. I have quite a bit this month to share with you, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to start off with my one hair care item, and that is the L'Oreal Hair Expertise EverPure Blonde Brass Banisher shampoo. This is a purple shampoo, and although I don't have the blondest of hair, it has been bleached before, and I just got it professionally toned at a hair salon. So in order to keep that up, I bought a purple shampoo, and it just has kept the brassiness away. I do have quite warm toned blonde hair, so it tends to get brassy pretty quickly, but before it was basically orange. Like if you look back a month or more on my channel, my hair looks so orange in my videos, and that was because it had gotten so brassy. It hadn't been toned for about a year and a half before then. So I've been loving the shampoo. It's keeping it less brassy, so I won't have to get it professionally toned as often, and I use this about once a week or once every week and a half. Next is a skincare item, and this is the Ole Henriksen Invigorating Night Treatment Overnight Resurfacer. I just did a full review on my blog of the skincare product. This is basically an acid exfoliator that you keep on all night. I apply this in kind of my serum step of my skincare routine. This is what the bottle looks like. It has just this light green, really thick consistency. I don't use this that often because I do have sensitive skin, and it tends to really irritate my skin if I use it too often, but this has done wonders with clearing up a lot of the texture I had on, especially around my cheekbone area where I would apply highlight that just drew so much attention to it, and this has been making it so much better. I have used it every 2 to 3 nights in order to avoid breaking out from this because it is such a strong exfoliant. It has lots of acids in here, but it is suspended in algae and vitamin E to kind of minimize the harshfulness of this product. For nails, I have been loving light pink polishes. So I have two here to share with you. The first is the Ciaté Olivia Palermo collab, Sunday's My Off-Duty Nude. And this is what I have on my nails right now. Please excuse them, they're quite chipped, but I'm going to be taking this off probably right after this video as I work in the morning and I can't have my nails painted for work. But it's just a really pale, like milky pink shade. And then this is the OPI nail lacquer in Suzi Shops and Island Hops. This was in their Hawaii collection, I think last summer, but these are still available. I saw them on the Bay website, and I'm sure you can find them other places too. And this is a more opaque, brighter pink, but it is still in the light pink family. So I've been really enjoying painting my nails light pink this past month. Okay, the rest are makeup products, and I'm going to try and go through them in the order that they be applied to the face. I'm also wearing as much of these as possible for this video. So the first is the Benefit PoreFessional primer, and this is just a pore minimizing like silicone based primer. I just have the little mini size. I don't remember where I got this, but I will always prefer to get a mini of a high-end product to try it out versus the full size if I'm using it for the first time. So I've been using this for quite a while. It's not a new product or anything. It has like a slight orange scent to it, and it does fill in your pores really nicely. Foundation applies really well over top of it. Like I said, I'm wearing it today, and it is probably one of my favorite pore filling primers. Next is a powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte transparent powder. I've had this for quite a long time. I think I mentioned in my last favorites video that as I'm watching other YouTube videos, if I have a product that they're talking about or they use in a tutorial, I've been pulling it out of my collection just to make sure that I'm utilizing everything I have, because it's a tendency for us to just reach for the new things that we buy because they're new and exciting. You want to test them out, and then all of our old stuff kind of gets pushed to the back of, well, in my case, my drawer in my vanity. So I pulled this out because Tati did her favorites and hate it's powders edition, and this was in there, and I was like, oh yeah, I have that and I really liked it. So I pulled it out. I've been using it for the last few weeks again, and it's just a really great one. It is great for those of you with oily skin like I have. Just blot off the oil first, apply this, and it'll keep you looking matte longer, and it doesn't like build on top of itself so much that you end up looking really powdery at the end of the day if you have to powder more than once like I do. Next I have a blush, and this is the MAC blush in Melba. Another like standard blush that everyone seems to have. It is just a really nice matte peach color. Again, I'm wearing this today. It's just a really natural light blush, a really pretty soft color for the springtime. I've really been enjoying wearing this again. Next I have two highlights, kind of opposite ends in terms of prices. The first is the City Color Highlighting Trio. I got this in my April Ipsy, I believe. It is just a 3-pan highlight. So there is like a rosier one, champagne, and a gold shade. The gold is a bit too dark for my skin tone personally, but I've really been enjoying the champagne-y shade and even the pink one, surprisingly. I tried it on a few times throughout the month and it actually looked really nice. The second highlight I have seems to be everybody's favorite, especially now that the whole collection has launched at Sephora, and that is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. When I heard that there was going to be a much bigger launch coming, I pulled this out of my collection because I was like, hey, I got that when it first came out, and I remember really liking it. And I still like it now. I did feel it was a bit too dark for me in the middle of winter when I was at my absolute palest. But now that the sun has come out, I've been getting a little bit more color back into my skin. I've pulled this out again and have been loving it. I have made quite a dent in it. And I'm so glad that they made this permanent because it is such a great highlight. And if you haven't tried Champagne Pop, you definitely should. Next, for eyeshadows, y'all would have seen this if you watched my affordable purple smoky eye tutorial, and that is the Makeup Geek starter palette or starter kit. It comes with 9 shadows, and I believe it's like $50 or $60. So it's a pretty good price point when you consider, like, if you were to buy these individually, or not even Makeup Geek shadows, but you can buy a single eyeshadow at the drugstore and it can go, you know, upwards of $10. But these are just great quality. In my purple smoky eye tutorial, I used the top row and the black here. Today I used Shimma Shimma, Crème Brulée, and Mocha, which are these 3 here. This is just a really great starter pack as it's sold. As I have a few other Makeup Geek shadows, I need a bigger Z palette or even the Makeup Forever like artist eyeshadow tins. I would maybe like to get one of those because this only fits the 9 in the starter kit, and now that I have a few more, I've been putting them in my MAC palette because I had some empty slots. And it makes my OCD go crazy that in my MAC palette, where all of my MAC eyeshadows have been, there is a Luxie one, a few Makeup Geek ones, and I just can't stand it anymore. So I'm waiting for the Makeup Forever ones to come back in stock because they've been sold out forever. And then I'm going to buy a few of them so I never run into this problem again. For mascara, I've been loving the Benefit Roller Lash. I bought this in the November VIB sale, I believe, and then I just had so many mascaras open that I was using that I just kind of got into this month, or maybe the very end of last month. And it just has a small curved wand. It's plastic bristles, which I usually don't like, but I surprisingly like this mascara. Because the wand is so small, it makes it really easy to get into your lashes right down to the base. I don't end up with mascara all over my eyelid. It does keep them curled really well. I do still use an eyelash curler, but I feel like it holds my lashes up really well when other mascaras, like halfway through the day, they'd be kind of drooping back down. I don't have the straightest lashes, so I don't know how well this works. But this mascara does keep my lashes more curled than others have, if that makes sense. For lip products, I have 4 here, 2 different kinds, 2 shades of each. I'm going to start with what is not on my lips, and that is the NYX Butter Glosses. Again, watching other videos, I pulled these out. These are not new by any means. I have 2 shades. I have Apple Strudel and Crème Brulée. Crème Brulée is just a really soft, like nudie pink, and then Apple Strudel is more of like a neon corally pink color. I'll swatch these for you. Excuse the sloppy swatches, but this here is Crème Brulée, and then the other one is Apple Strudel. NYX glosses are just super comfortable. I've said in other videos that I'm not too much of a gloss girl, but I've been getting more into them lately. These are not sticky. They're quite opaque for a lip gloss, as you can see on my hand there. They're not really that sheer at all. They're comfortable on the lips and they last quite a long time. They are a little bit sticky, but nothing that I can't handle. Sticky glosses tend to last longer, so keep that in mind. And then lastly, I have the Maybelline Elixirs. And these are also lip glosses. These have the cutest packaging. It looks like a bullet of lipstick. I hate to be throwing around the OCD word so much, but I hate that if these are facing the same direction in terms of packaging, so Maybelline New York across here, if I rotate them the same way, there's the sticker. The bullets of lipstick are not facing the same direction. Small touches like that can make a huge difference in packaging. As a business student, I notice these things, even though I'm not a marketing major, I'm a finance major, but just small things in packaging, stuff like that can really make the difference in the minds of a consumer. So, I mean, I obviously still bought them. It's not going to deter me, but it was just something I thought was interesting. So I have the colors 5 Breathtaking Apricot, and then what I'm wearing today is 85 Hibiscus Haven. I will swatch these for you. This is Breathtaking Apricot, and this is Hibiscus Haven. I would consider these more of a lip lacquer. They are glossy, as you can see on my lips right now. They are super thick, quite sticky, but not in a bad glossy way, just you can really tell that they're on your lips, and these last forever. I put Hibiscus Haven on around 11, I think, just the other day, and it stayed on my lips until probably 8:30 at night. That was through eating supper. I had meetings. There was a lot going on that day, and this stayed on my lips the whole time. It's not as glossy when it wears down, but it leaves a really nice stain on your lips. I really enjoy the feeling of these because they are so thick, but they're not sticky. They just feel really creamy. I do want to get maybe 1 or 2 more shades. I haven't even looked at the shade range much. Something else to note, the Breathtaking Apricot does have shimmer in it, while the Hibiscus Haven one does not. Still the same formula though, just if you really dislike glitter or shimmer in your lip products, then I would probably avoid this apricot one. So that was everything for my May favorites. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you loved throughout the month of May. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!